Yo, fellow investors. This video, I'm going to be looking at Wendy's. I've done quite a few videos before this for this week, coming in on the Tuesday, January 19th, short week. I have 3 more videos I'm going to do after this. One's going to be Nikola, one is going to be Best Buy, and one is going to be a real estate bull ETF that I like. I do kind of like the real estate space in this COVID situation. Yeah, I think the staying from home is a little bit overdone, and then or will be in the future. I mean, yeah, it is a thing, but more so than that, think about with all the cleanliness and everything you have to do, that it may take more space for you may not be able to cram so many people in a little space. But anyways, I'll look at a real estate ETF on another video. Might be one you guys want to check out, but not necessarily my most confident or favorite play, but one that I fairly like. But this is Wendy's. Let's take a look at Wendy's. What I see that we have here is I want to see if I can move. I don't think you guys even see. I don't think you guys see that thing that's in my way, but it's like the thing for the recording. But anyway, I just moved the screen a little bit there and I can see better. So before COVID, you see we're at this level, and it's actually a little bit higher than where we're at now, which a lot of stocks are higher than where they were in COVID, pre-COVID, which I mean, there's a lot of stimulus being done, so you're pumping in inflation, and if you're going to inflate everything else, you're also inflating the valuation of companies. And there's a lot of expected stimulus and everything else. So, and that's a whole separate video I will make probably about what you need to do to combat inflation. And it's basically just put your money to work. And you guys probably understand that. But it just would be such a shame to be holding like a lot of money in cash. It's going to get devalued. But although maybe a lot of people don't, well, they may not want to put their money, if they have like $1 million in cash, they might not want to risk it all in certain things. But there is a lot of like stocks that you could get in that are pretty safe, and you could be pretty diversified. I think it'd be fine. I think if that it would be a big mistake to hold like a large portion of your money in cash. It's getting so devalued. And it's going to get probably worse as time goes on, and that is one benefit to keeping up with politics. But anyways, I do find it, though, for some of those reasons, a little bit strange that Wendy's is below its pre-COVID levels when other stocks are higher, and this is a fast food company, obviously, that I think the fast food industry really thrives well in a pandemic. I mean, geez, I know they always look packed to me, and I know that they took a lot of precautions to do things right, and they are not shying away from taking business. So I think that they are in a fine business to do well in the COVID era, and that's why I think that Wendy's is at a really nice buying spot, at least. And I don't know necessarily that I would be buying it Tuesday morning. Probably won't be, but I do think that it's going to be like a nice one to add to your portfolio for sure, in spots that you can, and to keep an eye on it and find spot when to buy it. Like, I wish I had seen the chart like right here, because that would have been a very clear buy after like a big punishment down, and especially after seeing this blue candle, but especially because this is a spot right here at this support, and like all this choppiness that you see is just a lot of support. So this is a spot you would have been expecting support, or I would have been expecting support. And if I was watching this chart, I would have been buying right here. Now you've got this big move here. This is one where it's such a big move, and it does make it look good for the long term, where like I think in a few weeks you'll definitely be up here. But I don't know that I will just be jumping in tomorrow morning, because it could, definitely just be pulling back down to like here. But either way, I will be probably looking to jump in at some point. It may not even pull back down to here. It may just keep running. So I probably will be looking to jump in like pretty eagerly, because I do ultimately think it's going to go up to here. And when I think it's going to go up to here within a few weeks, it's kind of like sort of risky to just like be sitting on the sidelines waiting for it to pull back, because you might be missing your move. But as far as looking at the chart itself, It looked pretty good through this whole way. I mean, it plowed its way here and just kind of like stayed choppy and then saw a nice move here, where this is a little surprising that after this nice move here, it would retrace in this way. And like, yeah, that doesn't look, well, it just, I don't know. I think the fundamentals are strong enough where it's not like a situation that it's like something you need to be like super worried that like, oh, it looks like it may be falling apart and go for like this like huge drop off below this level, because I think the fundamentals are way too strong for this company that it would like just like, I mean, unless everything else was tanking, like if everything in the market does a tank because of COVID, because of a new strain and stuff like that, which like I say, fast food really shouldn't be getting hit from that. But if the stock market in general is going down, yeah, it could tank. But I don't foresee this one just getting beat by the market. Even though it is kind of strange that like it comes off this high strength and then, but it wasn't that strong. You do have some red candles, but I mean, it was a pretty good run, really. It was pretty strong, and then pretty strong sell off, and that's like a lot of negative momentum here, and there was just a lot of negativity feeling right here, which isn't great. But you got this really strong day here, and I think this level is just super strong for support. You've seen it hold up so many times, and like I say, when you have fundamentals this strong, the support lines, especially flat lines like that, are a lot more stable or reliable, I should have said. So, anyways, I just think Wendy's is a nice one that you might want to, that I will want to hold and keep my expectations for it to push back towards this 25 level, and when it does, tend up pushing higher. So that's what I foresee for Wendy's. I think as you look at this picture, this graph a little bit more big stream, look at this whole area here is really a lot of sideways. And when you're sideways for a long period of time, you are likely to spike up or down. And part of that is because when you're sideways for so long, like, you have more room to spike up, well, specifically to spike up, because like in theory, if you're gaining like a certain amount each day or whatever, and then like for all this time being sideways, you didn't gain at all, and if investors determine, well, you should have been on this sort of a path this whole time, you're going to get this big spike. So I do foresee a nice spike, a really nice gains coming from Wendy's over the next period of time. I am interested how it's going to open up to begin the week. I think it could reject off of these levels and come down to here. And if it does, that's a spot that I'll be liking to buy. In the low 21s would be great. But if it doesn't, I will still probably be happy to buy up here. It'll just show it's got even more momentum because it has more room to run. It has room to run all the way past 25. So it's not like I'm afraid that it has no more room to run. What I'm just afraid of is that it's going to pull back first, because it just had a big jump here, and I think it could pull back and then have a run. But either way, that's what I will have my eye on for Wendy's. So that's that for Wendy's. I will probably be looking to purchase it some point this week, and I'm foreseeing, if you get a nice $4 jump or whatever, off of that, it's pretty decent return. So you'd be looking at 15% return or whatever. So it'd be nice, and it's a nice safe one. Always nice to get like a 15% return off of like a Wendy's or a McDonald's, because it's so safe. I mean, it's easy to get those type of returns on more volatile stocks, but one like this that I think it's pretty unlikely that you're gonna fall through the floor. So this is one that you could put a large portion of your portfolio in and feel good about it. So that is all. I will tune off and make my next video. Like I said, I got 3 more to make. hopefully you guys watch the other videos, one on Nicola also, and watch my previous videos. Like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you're enjoying these, because I'm gonna, do a list on my forecast going into the week next weekend as well. I'll do some overnight, and I also, analyze Bitcoin charts and stuff like that. So be a lot of chart analyzations and stuff, and just all sorts of other things that I'll talk about investing wise anyway, that hopefully we can make a little extra money, because that's what it's all about. So give me a like, give me a subscription, let me know you're enjoying these videos, and that you're going to continue watching my future videos. I would love that. So I'm going to tune off. I will catch you guys and girls on the next video. Peace. Stay safe.